Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka CoachKe, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's time for me to do my December monthly budget with me. So I've already calendarized my expenses, which is always the first step in my budget because I like to see where my bills lie in regards to my pay dates. So this is actually a magic month for me. If you guys are new to my channel, I am a PRN psych nurse at a low paying facility. I get paid bi-weekly, basically every other Wednesday. So because of that, my first paycheck of December is December 2nd. My first paycheck of January is, let me see, is January 13th. So because I like to start my budget with the first paycheck in that particular calendar month, that means that my December budget is going to go all the way until January 12th. I always like to start my monthly budgets with the paycheck. I think that's the easiest way to do things. So I get paid the 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th. And then also we have a small YouTube paycheck over here on the 21st. I do have a couple of additional bills that are more than usual. First of all, for the rent, I'm actually going to continue to take that $150 out each paycheck. So even though this is a third paycheck of the month, some people will say, oh, well, I've already saved for the full thing, so I'm not going to save the third one. I like to save the third one because at the end of the year, you basically have one additional rent check or rent amount off to the side. So that's just what I like to do. We do have car insurance over here for $62.49. Someone asked me, I think it might have been Philip, how I got my car insurance so low. Because I do live with my mom. Basically, my insurance was way high because I was a single person on my insurance. So now that I have it with my mom, it's lower, I guess. That's how they explained it. I do have the stock club down here for $20. This is the absolute last time that I will be paying this. I told you guys like way earlier in the year when I was doing my updates on my investment account that the reason why I couldn't suggest it to you guys is because the price is absolutely ridiculous, and he has some kind of flash sale for $400 a month like a couple of days ago, from $200 to $400 in less than a year. Like, come on, bro. Anyway, so that's that. And then I do still have dental and health insurance. I'm going to go up on my health insurance a little bit from what I've paid for this year because it is based on my income. And although my income, it was higher because my taxable income was higher. So I'm just going to go up to $200 a month. You don't see that here because it's actually due on January 1st. And I don't have my new, well, I have my new planner, but I haven't decked it out yet. So we have that. And then also I have a sideline charge. Basically, sideline is an additional number on top of my regular phone number, and I use an app for that. That's $99.99. That's going to come out, I think, January 6th. And then what else is not showing? Oh, this is actually showing. So these are property taxes right here. It's actually due by December 31st, but I'd rather just go ahead and pay it right off the bat because I will forget about it. Only other thing we have besides Christmas is my sissy's birthday. So that's why you see the birthday with the cake right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the budget. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, this is a planner that I created myself. It's the easiest planner for me to use for my particular budgeting method. So I'm gonna go ahead and write everything out. So again, I'm gonna do the whole $450 for rent, even though it's only $300. Car insurance is $62.49. Let's see, the stock club. I'm out of frame right now, but it's okay, I promise. I'm coming back, I'm coming back. We got $20 there. Dental, always put up here where life insurance is. And that's gonna be $954. Health insurance is gonna be $200. Then we have sideline down here for $99.99. That's just a yearly expense, and then property taxes. So even though it's not, these two aren't expenses that come on a monthly basis, it's still a fixed expense. It's just a yearly fixed expense, and that's why I'm putting it here. $154.25, and I'm gonna do the ACH where they take it directly out of my checking, so I don't have to deal with any convenience fees. So let's go ahead and total that up. Thankfully, even though this is a magic month, I don't have bills that repeat, even though my budget is going for 6 weeks, right? Yeah, that's right. All right, 200, 62.49, 20, 99.99, 154.25, 996.27. Okay, so now the next thing that I need to do is, first of all, I have to figure out what my income is going to be. So my dates are the 2nd, 16th, and 30th from my job. And even though my income is going to be over about $4,000 this month, it's still low income. It's just this month is a magic month. Let's see. So this one, I'm actually going to put the $1167.38. That's my normal, but I did get a raise recently, and right now I'm trying to figure out, I probably need to make a separate video about this, but I've kind of maxed out what my pay can be right now with my agency, even though they're paying me a little bit less than what I would make if I was PRN directly through my facility. It's a difference of like $2.88 an hour, which is basically the night shift differential. So right now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But for right now, let's go ahead and do the $32 an hour times 29 hours a week times 2. Then I've been getting taxed about 23%. So I'm going to go up to 25% just in case. And then that's giving me $13.92. So let's just go down to $13.50 just in case I underestimated the taxes that's coming out. I do know that with this particular paycheck, I worked the morning of Thanksgiving, and there's going to be, yeah, I worked the morning of Thanksgiving. So it should be a little bit more for this one because it's time and a half for that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate that. 1167.38 plus 1350. That's gonna give me, and this is actually, no, that should be right. Yeah, because it wasn't effective until 11/24, which is this paycheck. Okay. And then my YouTube paycheck is not done calculating, but I'm just gonna put $300. And then I'm going to take 25% out for taxes. So that's going to be $75, which will leave me with $225. So if I add the $225 plus the $38.67.38, that gives me an income of $4,092.38. $4,092.38. So after I figure out my projected income, I'm going to subtract how much my fixed expenses are because I want to see what my net income is, so I know what percentage of my net income I can save and what percentage needs to go for variable expenses. If I was still in debt, which I've been debt free for 2.5 years, then I will also account for a percentage for that. And of course, I never do right when I use permanent pens. All right, 996.27. Let me slow down. Okay, so now let's figure out the variable expenses. And of course, when it comes to my expenses, I have to account for the fact that there are 6 weeks in this budget instead of the typical 4. So I'm gonna do $400 for groceries, $175 for personal household. That's stuff like, cleansing wipes, toothpaste, toothbrushes, hair products. Most of my personal household goes to hair products. I'm going to do $175 for restaurants. Gas, I'm gonna do $125. It usually takes about, I think gas stays about $189 here, and it takes less than $35 to fill up. So I basically just did 35 times 3, and then I did, what was it? 35 times 3. Then I added another $20 on there for car washes. Shopping, I'm gonna do $150. Miscellaneous, I'm gonna do $350. That's gonna include a category I don't really want to put into my budget right now, but it's in here. I just don't want to categorize it by itself for different reasons. All right, supplements is just $35. This is my smaller amount month. And then business, I'm gonna do $100. And I'm not accounting for Christmas because I'm basically going to take my Christmas money out tomorrow. I'm going to go to the bank and do that. I'm basically just giving money to everybody, but probably my mom and sister. I'll probably get them an actual gift. It's hard for me to get gifts for people. I don't like thinking, okay? I know that sounds bad, but I used to. Last year was the first year that I just gave cash to people, and I liked it because I ain't have to think, okay? I just did. So that's that. All right, so my budgeted expenses for variable is $15.10. So I need to figure out what percentage of my net income that is. So I'm going to take that and divide it by my net income. So it's 48.7. I'm going to round up to the nearest 5%, which is going to be 50. 309,611 times 0.5. So because I did round up from that 48% to 50, I have to figure out what the exact number is to put here. And that basically gives me that extra cushion in case I overspend. So that's going to get me $15.48. And I'm going to put 05 because I want the remaining amount to be even. So then we also have 50% there. Percent debt free. Right, so then we have 1548.06 plus the $75 for taxes. Or do I do 20%, don't I? I do, but I'm just going to do the 25. Actually, when I actually get paid, I'm going to do the 20%, not 25. What was I think? Oh, because I did 25 on my job check. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is do my paycheck to paycheck budget. So at this point, I like to do kind of like a monthly overview to basically put what my check is, what bills are coming out of there, so I can kind of see if I'm going to be negative in any month. Usually I'm not at this point because my bills are so low, but I still like to do this for a just in case kind of thing. So the first paycheck cycle is going to be December 2nd through December 15th. And that's going to be for $1167.38. So the bills that I have coming out of here are, I think I want to do, let's do red. This. Oh, you know what? So I need to do, let's see, 2, and I can't do red because I forgot my red pen is going out. 2/16/30. This is due on the 21st, 29th, 1st. The sideline bill is actually due on the 6th. And then we're going to pay that on the 2nd. Okay. So what do we have out of this? First, we have rent for $150. Then I have to the 15th property taxes for $154.25. And then for the budget, it's $15.10 divided by 3. Oh, dang it. All right, so $15.10 divided by 3 is going to get me 503.33 per week. And then one of the weeks will just have to be 503.44 or 34, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so budget here, and we'll do 503. I'm gonna do the 34 the first week just cause that way I don't forget it. All right, so we did that. Property taxes in the budget. So then the next cycle, I'm just gonna go down 1, 2, 3, December 16th through December 29th. I have $13.50. So this particular week, I have car insurance coming out for $62.49. Then I have that stock club. So that $20 will be coming back in my account soon. And that's going to be that. So then I'm just going to do the budget for 503.33. Skip down 3 again. Move that up a little bit. We have December 30th through January 12th, and that's $13.50 as well. So that particular week I have dental. My dental insurance shouldn't go up because I remember one year I didn't have it, and when I came back to the same dental insurance, it was the same $9.54 a month. Then we have health insurance for budgeted $200 just in case it goes up. Then we have sideline for $99.99. All of that is taken care of. So then I have the budget of $503.33. Oh, I didn't think about, let me see, 300, 200. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, and then the last thing, I'm gonna go ahead and write the YouTube paycheck, which will be on December 21st. And I put 300 there. And then we're gonna do taxes for 75. All right. So the last thing that I do now that I've written everything out, and if you're somebody who tends to be negative in different weeks, I would suggest that you calculate before you start skipping lines. That way you know you have enough lines to kind of move bills around if you need to. I don't have that problem. Okay, so $1167.38. So my goal for this month, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm going to, and this is the reason why I'm going ahead and taking out my Christmas money out of my November budget, because my goal for this month is to save as much as I possibly can for December and January's budget, because I want to take all of February off of work, basically. So yeah, that's what I want to do. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is taking a month off like 3 times a year. And I think that that would help me to prevent burnout from work. Even though I only work part-time, y'all, my job is very mentally draining. There's been so many changes over the last like 60 days, and now things are changing back. Like it's a lot. And then just dealing with psych patients, period, especially long-term psych patients. It was much easier to deal with acute patients than it is to deal with long-term patients. It's a lot. So that's my goal. Hopefully I can save about, I would say $2,500 between December and January, and that would make me comfortable enough to take all of February off. So we'll see. At this point, I don't really care about them being super short staffed. Like, I legit don't care. And I'm pretty much the only agency nurse that they have, and I pick up 29 hours a week at this point. So, and they're always short staffed, always. Like, I'm always asked to work extra hours. I'm always asked to stay over the morning that I'm getting off to help out, and I'm just not. That's that. So let's go ahead and make the plan really quick for this, and it's not going to be much because we're going to save all of it. So let me just add up. $359.79 plus $764.18 plus $537.14 plus $225 gives me, that right? I feel like that's not even partially right. All right, hold on. I think I'm forgetting something somewhere. 534.14, 225. I'm missing. Oh, y'all, duh. I'm like, this ain't right. So the reason why I knew it wasn't right is because this extra $38 that you see in the difference here, when you do your actual numbers in your paycheck to paycheck overview, it should just increase over here by $38. So what I should have came up with was like 16, like 80 something. So me coming up with 18 something, I knew something was wrong. And basically what I did, and this is why I skip a couple of lines just in case, I forgot to take out my rent from these other two areas, or two paychecks, whatever. I'm like, what's up? Okay, 764.18 minus 150. Yeah, 614.18. 537.14 minus 150 is 387.14. Okay, so now let's try that. 614.18, 359.79, and 225. That's more like it. So I'll write this in purple. Put all in savings to take the full month of February off work. I should have wrote this even bigger because this is a huge goal. Okay, so that is going to be my, I almost said January, my December budget. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, but other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.